It's such a good clip.
Yeah,
So
my brother did the clip, and
Oh, yeah.
and he and I kind of came up with the idea, and yeah, we were looking for a house, and he just heard about this house and went and saw it and just came back. Well, I think he was looking at it for something else and came back and said, "Oh, this is great." Yeah.
So does he shoot lots of clips?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done all of our clips as well. So.
So how's America?
Yeah, excellent.
They're primed for that kind of, sort of blues duo.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, yeah, I think so. They're
It's a long time ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was
last year.
Pardon me.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. It was. We did the tour with Wolf Mother, and then we were on our own for a while, just traveling around the states, and then.
Yeah. Did you do guitar shopping?
A little bit, but
Looking?
yeah, I did a lot of looking. Yeah. But I don't know. I tend to find guitars not really ever in stores. I tend to find them in. Well, he found me one in the garage sales and junkyards and stuff. It's an Echo. It's an old Italian. It's an Italian garage guitar. Yeah, it's really. Yeah, you got it for $50 in a garage sale, and it's worth $2,000 or something like that.
Wow. You never hear them. What your Antiques Roadshow. I really enjoyed watching that.
Yeah.
Like, this is worth whatever it is.
Yeah.
20 grand.
It's like that. It's one of those kind of guitars.
Do you still play older stuff like your old gear as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of have the old favourites for sure.
Yeah. So, how was the experience of producing, recording this record? Like, how much did you have to do with the production side?
Pretty much all of it with Burke. So yeah, it was. I mean, there was no one else in there. It was just the three of us the whole time. So, and I mean, we didn't do demos or anything like that. Like, 'cause, I mean, our whole idea was that anytime we've done that in the past, the demos have always been better because the excitement's always been there when you've played them for the first time. And I mean,
had you been playing those songs in the set for a while?
Some of them in different incarnations, but
yeah, everything was sort of up to change when we went in the studios. We tried pretty much everything.
And all live to tape and.
Yeah, it was all. And then, I mean, the songs were pretty much in skeleton sort of form when we went in. So, I mean, we sort of want to enjoy, have more creativity in the studio rather than kind of having everything prepared and then going in and just sort of doing it all again. It seems, I don't know, I don't see anything enjoyable about that kind of way of working.
Is it a quick process once you actually go into the studio?
Kind of. It's laborious. I mean, no, it's not laborious. Actually, it's actually, it can be exhilarating at one moment and then completely just frustrating the next, because you have these amazing breakthroughs and then because you're kind of just doing it as you're going, rather than sort of going, well, this guitar line was prepared earlier. It's like you're just sort of making it up as you go along. So yeah, we had like a couple of days in there where we did a couple of songs which we just completely scrapped and walked away from and went, well, that was a waste of time. But that was the whole idea, I suppose, from the beginning, that was that way we were going to work. So
how long start to finish? So going in there and mastering everything?
Probably about a month, the whole thing took. Yeah.
So it's fast.
Yeah.
How is it different to the first album?
It's just more. I mean, there's more on it.
Yeah.
But the process is very different.
The process was very different. Yeah. I mean, that when we walked out of the last album, the one before this one, we said, well, the next one is going to be creatively more enjoyable.
Yeah. And how did you facilitate that? How did you make sure that happened?
By not doing demos and not having the songs completely finished when we went in, not having any kind of rules about sounds, and also being a two piece, and like we've never, and it was basically the whole thing was just to serve the songs, and the music, rather than kind of going, oh well, this is what people are expecting from us or anything like that.
We can't add this because we can't play it on stage.
Yeah, there was never. It's always like what serve the songs, and then afterwards we work out how we're going to play them.
You work out the live arrangement.
Yeah.
So is that kind of sometimes just a more stripped down version of what you did on the record?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, some of it is, yeah, and other stuff. I mean, Burke's been playing with us lately, so we've been able to add a lot of the colour to the record that's on there. But yeah, I mean, if we're going to add instrumentation, it was never kind of like here's a nice little kind of guitar lick, or here's a it was never kind of melodies or things like that with music. It was kind of just colouring and filling in little just dynamics really.
I've always seen you guys in kind of smaller venues, and it always makes me think of that kind of sweaty, packed environment. How does it transfer to bigger? How does playing bigger places affect the sound, or what's your preference? Do you prefer the smaller shows, or are you loving playing with bigger audiences?
Just depends on the audience, really. You can, a big audience can feel intimate as well when they're all into it.
Yeah.
And a small audience can feel distant when they're all sitting there scratching their chins.
Yeah, yeah. It was like I mean, we were doing a residency in New York when we were there for 6 weeks. When we had this residency in this little club in the Lower East Side, and it was really small, like maybe 100 people or whatever. But so that was some of the best shows we did.
Yeah,
yeah.
So
Like
that once a week for 6 weeks, kind of.
Yeah, yeah, and there was lots of people in there. It was it felt really like a sweaty kind of environment. And
did that feel like starting again, kind of a bit?
A little bit. I mean, they were all over the place in America. We had shows like that were sort of no one knew who you were, and you went. Yeah, it did feel like starting again. But it was also you get that great thing of winning over an audience again.
Yeah.
I mean, that to me was always the key from the beginning. If you can do that without people knowing, then
And so was that building? Was there already people playing at the first show, or was it sort of building by word of mouth?
It built,
yeah. In New York, it did. Yeah.
Did you do any writing or anything there? What else did you do in New York?
We were just living there, and then we'd play, and we'd go off to other places. I think we went off to Boston, played some shows, and then and we were there also to do the CMJ Festival, which was at the end of that time we were there too. And then you and I came over, we did a couple of shows with them. But aside from that, we were just sort of, bombing around.
Enjoying New York.
Yeah,
Did you see a lot of shows over there? Did you go and see a lot of bands?
I saw Walkman and the Wrens. CMJ week, that was good. Saw a lot of Wolf Mother.
Yeah. I can't remember. I don't know. There's lots of